Groundnut remains the flagship and most popular crop among farmers in the Gambia. The crop is especially popular in traditional farming communities like Badebo in the North Bank region, where farmers have been busy harvesting produce since September. With super outcomes from a good cropping season, the bulk of farm produce has matured and harvesting started in full swing. In Badebo Saba, farmers like Lanjante Drame, who has a groundnut farm of about 5 hectares, harvesting is a tedious and serious undertaking that involves a lot of work to get the right yield. Lacking basic machinery, most farmers in this area rely on animals for harvesting. This is followed by hours of toiling, with their families gathering the harvested produce. How was the 2020 groundnut season for farmers in Badebo Saba as they get to the end of a complex year that brought a difficult pandemic?
The way we expect the season, it doesn't turn that way. It's not that the rain was not sufficient, but the crops have some fault due to lack of fertilizers. This farm is about 5 hectares. If you put less than 20 bags of fertilizer, it will be difficult for you to have what you wish.
Groundnut humps can be seen everywhere in these surroundings, while farmers get busy with harvesting and gathering. These two women farmers, Salinger and her sister in Badebo Rilwa, are part of a number of women farmers we met with during our field trip. The women expressed gratitude for the great outcomes the season produced as they set their sights on the venture, marketing.
Whatever we have here is in our own good. If I sell it, I can solve my issues and still have some for domestic consumption. But if we don't have that, it becomes difficult.
Njabakunda farmer Lamin Dafe is waiting to whip these big groundnut humps to separate the nuts from the plants. For the groundnut farmer who is a little ahead of most farmers in harvesting, the season has been exceptionally good.
The groundnut does not have any fault. It's fully matured as we wished. That way it weighed heavy when we are selling it. Fertilizers used to be our problem, but thank God it was easy.
Most of the farmers here are not so concerned about their groundnut produce, but the accessing of markets is a massive hitch that could trump and devalue their yield, as groundnut remains one of the crops whose price is still determined and fixed by the central government.
If government can help us increase the price, that will be good. Because if they don't increase, when the Senegalese come, the amount of groundnut Gambia will want, they will not have it. And that will bring difficulty for the country. If we are selling our groundnut to Senegalese, it means we are empowering their economy. Even hay, you will negotiate for its price. But it's the groundnut that is not respected, which the government should look into. They should discuss the price with farmers, but not to fix it on their own. We are powerless. We can't do anything just to comply and sell it and take care of our needs.
Lanjante Drame, who has been farming for over 26 years, called on the government to be more supportive to farmers, whose production significantly contributes to the Gambia's exports potential, helping to mobilize much needed income for the country.
I'm talking on behalf of all the farmers, for government to be supportive to the farmers as they are playing a crucial role in the development of the nation. Anything that is eaten by people is grown by farmers. Farmers should be respected the world over. Government should help the farmers for the development of the nation.
Reacting to farmers' concerns, agriculture officials said these issues have been critically looked into, and government is putting up mechanisms to address them.
If you also look at the current groundnut season that we are about to sell the groundnut, for every metric ton, government is subsidizing. Because if you want to leave the groundnut sales to the market price, it will be very, very low. So government is putting almost 5,000 on every ton just to make sure that the groundnut price reach at the level where they are at $20,700 per metric ton.
There has been an increase in the initial market price from $20,700 to $23,000 per metric ton for groundnut. But whatever the case, farmers need great support to enjoy the outcome of their labors after months of hard work on their fields, where these groundnut hulls still await whipping and winnowing before they can be fully ready for the markets. Farmer Abaji, GRTS News.